Welcome back to my channel. Today we're reacting to the fourth episode of My Hero Academia Vigilantes Top Runner. Super excited to get into this, not just because I've been loving this spin-off, but also with the end of My Hero Academia, the main series. I think we have an OVA, but other than that, it is fully complete now, so it's nice having this first season to watch and then go right into the second season when it starts airing in a couple weeks here, or a week or two, whenever it is. So I'm super excited to be in this world still and have some episodes to still watch. I think last week we had a little shot of all of the different heroes and stuff, which would be really cool if Top Runner is in reference to Ida's brother from last week. But yeah, so it'll be cool to see where we transition from this, and we also got our first glimpse of like our big bad for at least this season. I think that B girl. Yeah, I don't want to waste too much more time though, and hop right into this episode. Anyone new here, this will be a timer reaction if you want the audio and/or full video. But yeah, I will count us down. 3, 2, 1, start. Go full screen. I wasn't yet. Oh, right into action. That looks like Koichi's quirk almost. Not how I thought we were starting an episode. Are they just flipping skirts or are they actually taking? Yeah. As soon as I saw Knuckle Dusters, I knew that was coming. Just a bunch of weirdos. We're on the same page, Koichi. What you thinking about? Oh, about the bee. You know, I've never thought about it. I wonder if Knuckle Duster has any ties to Trigger at all, or if he's just maybe a hero trying to carry out his own sense of justice, or if he maybe has a direct tie to it. Because I thought last week maybe he was just like super hyper focused, but he might have actually known about the bees ahead of time, and that would honestly make a little bit more sense. I just kind of put it off to the perceptive nature that I've seen from him so far, and I've never really considered if he has any ties to anything or not yet. But that would make sense. I like this part of the intro a lot, for the visuals anyways. Yeah. I've been thinking about My Hero a lot the last week since the main series ended. Just a lot of my different thoughts on like different parts of the series and everything. So, and actually, this is a good start time to be watching like a sequel, not a sequel, but a spin-off. Because at least, as much as it will be, the main series is really in my head right now. So, like, I should recognize characters and things or ideas and concepts from the main series. Right. That didn't. You couldn't see it because I was blocking it, but the director's name for this scene sounded familiar. I don't know if it was for the anime or the opening though. Villain. Oh, this is the first time we didn't start on Vigilante, right? Oh, some hardcore training. The B user. I think I might have been onto something in the intro as well. I didn't really think about it last week when they talked about it, but when they focused back on it this week, kind of. Getting a bit of anger out too as well, it looks like. Yeah, It's just short of killing them. That is true, but it's for a purpose anyways. Um, is that sounded like All for One's voice actor. Essential. That actually makes sense. For a lot of Quirk Awakenings we've seen, that's kind of the moment for their villains too, actually, with Shigaraki and all them. But unless I'm just mixing up his voice, I wasn't surprised to actually see him. I wasn't expecting to see All for One in this series, to be honest. I guess it's not that surprising considering he somewhat appeared in movies and stuff as like an overarching force. God, just egging him up and then giving a big old inject after. What is he? I've also does Trigger always cause some sort of like physical modification to the body too? Or would someone with like telekinesis or something not physically change? I don't know off the top of my head. It almost feels like it gives quirks more of a physical form as well. It's actually kind of Trigger is honestly scarier than you think because I didn't realize just like it's so like instant and like if there is no one around, they really could cause a lot of havoc all at once. Oh, that's actually kind of useful to have her speaker like that as in a like a tool as well. Knuckle Duster coming in clutch. I was also thinking after I was looking at her microphone and stuff, I'm surprised her quirk isn't related to being an idol at all. God. Uh Dude, Knuckle Duster's a badass. I want to see how he directed the force there. I want to see if he takes any direct hits or if he's going to try and redirect force. And but if you know how to lessen your damage, we could probably make some attacks to be to a more regular level. Is someone coming in clutch here? No, he still got it. Fuck yes. His power attacks are slow. And he didn't even have a speed advantage on you in the beginning, really. Oh, it's like Hunter x Hunter, the way they use Nen. You can only protect certain parts of your body at once. If and if you're attacking, you can't. Bro would have loved to fight Rampa uh from the Chisaki group. I forget what their it's like Chi something is their clan name or Yakuza, I guess is what they were. Try and get rid of him. He's a fan of having them around. That's true. And it's probably easier to deal with a vigilante for All for One than it would be for a more organized force. And I'm sure at this point, All for One isn't trying to show his face at all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have a fun dude or a fun time, my dude. Well, he thinks he knows what you mean. That is a wild way to control people, by the way. Well, this is a speed quirk, so maybe we won't be see. Oh no, we totally are. Okay, I thought when I saw that truck it might have been him. I'm glad we're seeing more of him, especially with the end of My Hero Academia, where we actually see that he has recovered at least partially. Also, was it ever confirmed if hell yeah, he was left alive by Stain, or if Stain just wasn't able to kill him? I don't remember off the top of my head. I love the effects of the super speed for Ida, his brother as well. A little bit of CGI in this one, but it's not particularly bad or anything. I assume he's boosting with oh, does he have a built-in airbag? That reminds me of fucking it wasn't even a good season of the Flash, but there's a part in when Flash gets a new suit and that it can do that. It's probably from the comic books, to be honest. I'm assuming the other guy was also using Trigger. I wasn't paying attention to his tongue though, but I wonder if oh, he's right here. I wonder if he's gonna be like a main player in Vigilantes. Because I think Ayazawa and I think Midnight has some appearance at some point, but bro is not getting outspeed or outsped. Oh, is he gonna get some tips from Repellent Force? His face when he's doing that. Oh, that's the. I see. That's why we saw him essentially fail in that moment, I think. There's got to be a way to. I can't think. Yeah, he should be able to. Yeah, you just go reverse. So that was very much like how Deku needs to start thinking of All for One into a different way for him to get like full cowling. I like the way he thinks. He's not even thinking of it as like because you can take speed into a damage as well sometimes, but I like that he thinks about it that way, where it's he gets faster so he can save people quicker. Oh, that's a cool Ida 10. That's what it was. Yeah, that's why at first when I saw his truck, I thought it was him, and then I didn't because it wasn't. I didn't think that's what his company or team would be called. Oh yeah, it totally has trigger. I definitely just missed that last time. He's got to sacrifice safety for extra speed. Oh, have something physically there to stop you. Oh, he can fly too. I wonder if it's like a mix of his parents' quirks or if he has multiple. Oh, that's a cool design. That one, like the bigger dude there is funny design. I really like this though. Actually, getting to see like what would be the more normal hero work is really cool. I was always kind of sad we never got more of this, but I always understood because you kind of have to have a main plot going as well. That girl who just got taken out also has a good design. Yeah, that dude's design is funny. Ooh, a lot of tight turns. Yeah, honestly, big city places would suck, especially if you don't want to damage anything. And now he's gonna run. Oh, it's the two groups colliding. The pro heroes and the vigilantes. That's cool. And he. Oh, I thought he was gonna come and see. Oh, he's still gonna see him. I love how they're very superhero vigilantes like on the roof, pulling like a Batman, Daredevil type. Even Spider-Man. I don't consider Spider-Man a nighttime hero a lot though, even though it's really any time. It's funny how Pop Step is literally just like hanging around the group and chilling. Is he gonna run into him again and recognize him? I actually thought he might have taken the card and then given back like his personal number or something. That was probably like kind of a realistic dream come true for him, but I think the path that he's down is probably the right path for him. That's a really cool relationship between those two characters I was not expecting. When I saw Top Runner, I expected maybe we would see a little bit more of Ingram, but like he's like a full-on character in this. That's more than we ever saw from him in the original series, I'm pretty sure. Like, because he only ever was in like flashbacks, talk to him like in the hospital scene, and then he appears like the end of the show. And like, other than that, he doesn't have like a lot of actual character in the main series. So this is really cool. Also, just getting to see like actual like everyday hero work, which is one of the things I liked about like the uh hero agency arc, and like the Endeavor arc as well. Like both of all that I really enjoyed because while those tied to the bigger plot, it was also kind of like its own little side story of them just being real heroes for the first time. And I don't know, it's just really cool seeing more of like the everyday type stuff, even though this is obviously tying into like a bigger plot. And even ended up being tied to One for All, which also was another surprise for me this episode. Um, Enjoyed it though. I'm happy with like every development we've had so far. And so far, like everything's been making sense. And like the only thing that I've had like somewhat of a question about is last episode, Eraserhead and Endeavor work together, and I feel like in canon that's a little bit um feels a little bit wrong based off their conversation in the hospital in season 6. Maybe season 5. I think 6 though. Yeah, other than that though, like everything's felt so consistent with the main universe. And I love how Trigger was introduced also into the main universe because I think it started from this show. I could be wrong though. Um, I I've just been having a blast with this and so happy that I have this. And I was kind of sad I didn't watch this weekly when it was airing because I was so behind. I'm kind of appreciating now because after My Hero ended, I was watching Vigilantes. I can just continue, and there will be more Vigilantes, and I have something to watch while I wait for the OVA to come out, and however long. I don't even think there's been an official news on that yet, but yeah. And I'll have another reaction out tomorrow, or the next day. Essentially, whenever I'm not posting anything else, I'll put out one of these reactions until we're caught up for season 2. But I will catch you guys all later, and peace.